What it is, y'all, it is news time. Let's get down to it. Of course, we have the Danmemo news for the week. Unfortunately, guys, all the slides are currently in the original Japanese. The English slides, as of recording this, have not yet dropped. So we are missing, a lot of translations and even like the layout of the timeline itself. But we're going to go ahead and cover what is actually coming. Apologies for the few things that are missing, but we'll definitely cover all those tomorrow. Now, that said, we already talked about this. Familia Rush is incoming. All right? So, stage 1 of Familia Rush, and this is going to be, no surprise to anybody, all material units. Stage 1, they're going to attack with a wind physical attack. They're going to do strength and AoE resistance, strength up and AoE resistance down, strength down and AoE resistance up, and single target resistance up. That's weird. That's very weird. Dark and thunder resistance is up 20%. And it looks like they decrease your strength and magic as well. Sorry, just happened to notice that. Dark and thunder resistance is up 20%. Wind is up 30%. Earth, water, and light are 0. Fire is down 40. And physical and magic are both at 0. So start planning your teams accordingly. We'll do a whole video about this tomorrow. But for now, this is what you got, guys. Now, stage 2. And yes, they are Apollo statues. These are all materials, so your material killers are going to absolutely clean house on these events. All right? Stage 2. They do elementless physical and thunder physical attacks. So Thundercoats would be a really good thing to bring here. Skills. Self, physical resistance, and magic resistance up with single target resistance up as well. So you're going to want to attack this with AoE units. Obviously, since they do physical and magic resistance up, you're going to have to debuff that pretty heavily. Okay. They also decrease your strength and magic attacks. So you're going to have to combat that as well. There's plenty of units in the team that actually will handle that, and we'll cover all that in tomorrow's video as well. Self, strength up. So they're going to attack pretty hard, especially in the later matches. Thunder and Dark are once again at plus 20. Water and Light are up plus 30. Fire and Wind are 0. Earth is down 40. Physical is down 0. And Magic is down 30. So you are going to want to attack. No, it says plus 30. I'm sorry, I take it back. Plus 30. So you are going to want to attack with Earth physical units. AoE Earth physical units that are material killers. We just got a few of them. Hopefully you pulled them. Now, the final stage. This is the big boss, and I think we all know what this is going to do. Elements. Physical attack and wind physical attack. Skills. Strength up. Strength and magic down. So he's going to decrease your strength and magic attacks. Strength and magic up, and removes debuffs. That strength and magic up is going to be the downfall of him. Mark my words. Foes. Percentage-based damage based on current HP. So it looks like he's just basically going to do a big AoE that does some crazy damage early in. When this one drops, it's going to be interesting. Remember, this is Familia Royale, not Rush. It's a little bit different, and each day a new stage is going to open. Basically, you can fight on whichever stage you're going to get better results in. And these foes can actually be beaten, so good luck to you. It's basically like a Record Buster where you can beat the foe, but you got some AoE levels and things like that. So we'll talk about all these. All this should drop tomorrow night. Wind, Water, and Light up 30%. Earth, Thunder, and Dark 0%. Fire is down 40%. Physical is up 30%, and Magic is neutral. So you're going to want Fire Magic attacks. You know who's going to get cleaned up here? Old girl that I have plus 2 and have run out of options for. Tomorrow's Before You Summon video is going to be a pain in the posterior to produce. It is going to be super painful because we are also getting a New Year's rerun, which is awesome. We're going to get some Iris out of this bad boy. You get this free-to-play Cassandra, who's actually very good. But more than anything else, we're going to get a rerun of these banners. And I'm telling you right now, save some Iris for this banner. She is awesome. Reveria is awesome. That Miach I don't remember so much. And we're getting some rebalances which look pretty stellar. I was actually checking it on a kitty. But, Bet's Rebalance. As you can see here, Rogue Slash. Foes, light resist physical and self, strength and light, 70%. After becomes a 38 MP cost. So the MP cost goes up a little bit. It becomes a fast mid-light attack instead of just a low-light attack. Physical attack with ultra critical rate. So not a huge rebalance here. Wind cutting actually goes from damage, was at 30%, I believe. Then goes up to 40%. So pretty nice there. We'll cover all these tomorrow. And there's some rebalances in his passives. Let's see here. So, from when countering regular attack, foe heal damage plus 50%. When countering your foe and heal 50% of damage. So there's a heal added to Bet. That's going to make him very, very useful. And of course, this one goes from 40% or 30% up to 40%, which is going to be really nice. Anna Kitty. I'm sorry, not Anna Kitty. Anya, because she's still a kitty cat. Anya. Yeah, the two names are too close. My girl. Shinobi Star Attack. Ultra light physical attack damage plus 60% per each self-strength buff skill, and self-strength and light attack damage plus 90%. She was already amazing. You didn't need to rebalance her, but I appreciate that y'all did. Now it becomes foe singular ultra light physical attack damage plus 65% with all those 90% buffs applying afterwards. Oh, girl's gonna be a boss again. You are gonna want this unit if you do not have her. She's fantastic, and she's gonna remain fantastic for a while. Nimble Fighter. From a mid-light physical attack with high on guard rate, physical resistance, and light resist down 30%, becomes highlight, whatever. Doesn't matter, you use that once, and then you just spam her skill 3 and SA whenever you can. She is awesome! Awesome. So light manifestation actually looks like it goes from dark resist 25% up to 35%. When countering, you use a physical attack with light element. So 25% to 35% is basically what that gets. Piercing strike, damage plus 20% upon penetration, now becomes damage plus 20% upon critical and penetration. I believe that is actually critical or penetration. I don't think you have to have both. So if you get a crit, you get 20%. If you get penetration, you get 20%. Oh, girl's a beast. Saboteur, critical damage, up 20%, which is basically addition to what we got up there. Now we get Dex plus 30. She's so good, y'all. She's so good. Fighting Spirit becomes nimble, strength and agility plus 25%. So the Dex 20% actually gets moved up here and slightly buffed. And Beast Killer doesn't change. She retains Beast Killer. Looks like her Dex stat also gets a pretty healthy increase from 699 to 744, or I'm sorry, 774. So not the end of the world, but definitely good stuff. How is Reveria getting above? Oh, she's going from 40% seal to 45% seal. So, and that's on her SA. Really, you're not using that skill. Doesn't matter. But she's very, 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 very good. I'm actually really looking forward to pulling one. I only need one of her. And if you get those of you guys that been giving me flack in Wargame for not having your max ascended and max limit broken, it's very simply because I need one more. I pulled all of her after the banner was gone, so I don't get the ascension for free. I gotta pay for the ascension. So believe you me, I'm gonna go after her. I'm gonna try to pull the one of her so that I can actually do the ascension and finally max limit break her. She's awesome for Wargame. That seal isn't the end of the world, though. Prism Bolt becomes a 30 or from 35% each to 40% each. That's her single target skill. You're not worried about that. It's not the craziest thing. Sharper Slicer for Daphne. Looks like it goes from high wind physical attack with high encounter rate to fast high wind physical attack with temporary strength boost and ultra encounter rate. So not the end of the world there. And Windwalker gets an endurance and wind attack damage plus 30% and removes strength and endurance debuffs except assist skills. So yeah, that becomes a little, not the end of the world, but it is what it is. Also, her counter goes earth resistance plus 35% when countering and attacking regular foe with a wind element. So Interesting that. Guard rate goes up 30%, so basically they move Earth Resistance up to Wind Manifestation, and she gets this extra guard rate buff. So, not the end of the world for her, but those are the rebalances. We'll talk about it in a little more tomorrow. Here's what a lot of y'all are gonna be summoning on tomorrow. We get, for the first time in a very, very, very long time, a pickup banner. And this is all the Haruhimes that are not time limited, unfortunately. This does not include Winter Haruhime, much to my very, very, very great dismay. But Light Haruhime is a beast. The Haruhime Assist I actually could really use as some dupes of her for limit breaking. A few of these I could really use, but if you guys don't have the Foxy Princess, the OG, the original, if you don't have her max limit broken, focus on this banner right here, right now. I cannot say this louder. If you do not have her max limit broken, this is the banner you need to focus on before anything else. When I do my Before You Summon video tomorrow, believe you me, this is the very first thing we're going to talk about. Alright? Can I say any more? I could, but I'm not going to drive it into the ground. I'll wait for tomorrow to do that. Looks like we're getting a ticket for this. Looks like we're getting a whale box for this. So that'll be interesting. Those of you guys that are looking forward to pulling on this that are whales, you probably already have your max limit broken. But neither here nor there. We got some hero funnel, we got some ascension funnel, we got lots of those things. Sunday. I don't know if I really need to sell this. It's a strange decision because I would think the whales would already have the max limit broken. I say as I'm kind of like a borderline, I won't call myself a whale. Maybe a beluga. I'm not a blue whale. I'm like more of a beluga. I'm not even like in that realm. I'm basically a porpoise. But I don't have some of these units max limit broken. But there's so many good units. We'll do a whole tier list of Haruhimes for tomorrow's Before You Summon video, and just make your lives a little bit easier on that discussion. Neither here nor there. We're getting another Heroic Trial. Remember I said yesterday to finish up the other Heroic Trial. This one's going to be under Bublifia and her, and I forget the assist that's going to be on that, but the assists are always worthwhile. But new Heroic Trial, bonds are always worthwhile, and even if you don't have these units or don't need these units, it's the only way you can farm Dolb. So, worth, still very, very, very worth. Now, we are also going to be getting 7th Zone, but a Finn Record Buster. Finn Record Buster incoming, y'all. Now, if you don't know how this one works, Finn buffs both strength and magic. There is a particular unit. If you were able to max them a break, the new Tiona, this is the event where she is just going to really showcase how much of a monster she is. Old girl's going to be like single essaying in the 3 to 4 million range. She is going to be a beast because she gets her full 240% buff here. So if you have that unit, this is the time to showcase her. She wouldn't drop for me. I've got her +2. So you guys got to know tonight we're going to be doing some summons and going after Tiona. I got to have her. I need her for this event. As much as I want to hit the other banner, I got to have her for this event. So tonight's stream might be a little on the thirsty side. Just saying. That is the news. Now, there is one other thing that we did get from the Twitter today. It looks like they're finally aware and they're finally going to be doing something about, quote, strengthening countermeasures to deter cheating. So you might want to like go to TOS, make sure you're not doing anything inadvertently that's going to, kind of trigger this and tick off the Danmemo gods. But a lot of you guys have been complaining about this. The devs listen, y'all. I know a lot of people say they don't. The devs do listen. They're aware of the problems, and they're going to work hard to take care of it. So double check TOS. Make sure you're not doing something that's actually going to inadvertently Yeah, that's going to inadvertently get you banned. Things like force closing or, monkeying with your numbers in War Game and Record Buster. Just don't do it, guys. It's not worthwhile. You do not want to lose your account because you're doing something silly. So just double check TOS. Make sure you're in compliance. Most of you don't even need to worry about this. But the nice part is cheaters are finally going to be more aggressively banned. So good news, guys. I wanted to finish up the video with that. I am super stoked. We're going to have to go after Tione tonight on stream. I'm going to go. We got the final Grand War video coming out this afternoon. I'm stoked for that. I'm finalizing my team right now. So hopefully maybe that'll help out. Remember, guys, the whole Grand War playlist is now live. I'll put it in the description down below. You can follow along with that. If you can't build the whale teams, you can definitely build the other teams. Make sure you go get your 4-star 11 draw ticket before it goes away tomorrow. Because once it does, it's gone and it's totally free to play. Just go do it, y'all. That's the video. Like, comment, share. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one soon. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah.